Hello, everybody. This is All Day Ray, aka Paulie Walnuts, and I'm here with you to give you our equities ETC strategies rundown. Also, just tell you guys a little bit about the sister room to Micro E futures. JJ gets all the shine over there. Time for me to put myself out there, show people what we're doing over there. And so hopefully this will be a lot of fun and give you guys an idea of what we're doing. So moving on. What is equities ETC? Well, like I said, we're the sister site of microefutures.com. We figured, we'd branch off a little bit. The equities room or the micros room is run by JJ vwap Trader 1. You guys probably know him if you're watching this. He's my mentor, my fellow co-host at Confessions of a Market Maker. And so he trades futures. That's what I started off trading. I branched out a little bit into the world of equities. And the room is moderated by Steve. He's at Beyond the Trades on Twitter. He has a great site too with written interviews. The room is also moderated by yours truly. And this is more of a community, not a guru service type of deal. All styles of trading are welcome and encouraged. We have a nice group of people. A lot of us do trade the same strategies, and if that's what you guys want to do, if you want to follow our lead, that's great, that's fine. But there are people with different strategies. I'm mainly trading, small caps. We have some who trade large caps, some who just trade a certain bucket of stocks. I'm trading different stuff every day, and that's cool. We learn a little bit all from each other. There's no jealousy, no bickering, none of that. It's a supportive community. We learn off each other, and it's good, man. It's good to have other eyes out there as well, because there's plenty of times I've been looking at something and people liked it and traded it, and vice versa. And it's it's good, it's supportive, and that's what it's about. Now within the room, we have an options channel ran by my man Chris Hanks, former floor trader and professional options trader. He has a lot of great insight. I mean, this guy knows the game in and out. Like I said, he was a trader at the CBOE. He was on the podcast. I suggest you guys listen to that. I surprised a degenerate of his status has so much wisdom. But he's a good guy, smart guy, knows the game in and out. And so within our Discord channel, there's an options section, and we also have a swing trading room as well with backtested scans available for swing trading strategies. So, we got a little bit of it all, a little variety for everybody. Now, so to jump into the strategies that I'm primarily implementing and most members in the room, we have about like 3. Now, not everyone uses them. These I'm just chronicling the ones that I'm currently using. So first one up, you got the 9 EMA long and 9 EMA short. It's exactly how it sounds. You're going to be following the 9 EMA trend up or the 9 EM trade down. And I'm going to give some examples so you guys see this. Now, I think a good deal of traders use the 9 EMA play, so it's probably not too unique, but we'll see. I'm also not too aware of what a lot of other people are doing. I keep a close circle and focus on what I do. Not doing, because I can find if I'm paying attention to too many people, can get distracting, can mess with your head a bit. Now, the next strategy might be my favorite one. We've had a lot of success, and I haven't actually heard of anybody else implementing this. So we dubbed it the projectile long or short. And this involves the 9 EMA, the 20 SMA, and vwap. And in essence, we are looking for overextended plays, whether it's to the upside or to the downside. And this play doesn't come into effect till around 11 a.m. at the latest, and then that's through the rest of the day. In early morning, this play doesn't come into play. And I'll obviously I'll show some examples so you guys can see. And the last one is breach. Now this one isn't as common, and it's usually only in play in the morning. It could come up in the afternoon as well, but again, this strategy involves the 9 SMA, the 9 EMA, the 20 SMA, and vwap. And price is either getting jammed up when all these averages are converged together, and it can't breach it, but it keeps trying. Then once it finally does breach, you could go long, or vice versa. Now we've noticed you tend to get a good pop here, whether up or down, and it's really like all three of these indicators have to be practically on top of each other, very close to each other, and price is either like really testing it, and then boom, you go from there. And I'll give examples. It'll be much easier when we have the charts up. Now, so just for reference, when we look at my charts, the 9 EMA is going to be the blue line, 20 SMA is the purple line, and then vwap is going to be white. These are the only indicators I have on my chart, and that's what these strategies revolve around, these indicators. So let's jump right into it. All right, guys, first strategy we're going to look at is the 9 EMA long. Now we have scans, we use Trade Ideas, so we have a scan programmed for this. This is where we get our alerts from. Now we don't play every alert off it, but it notifies us to stocks that are trending up the 9 EMA. Now, as you see, this play didn't really come in. I mean, very just choppy in the morning, very choppy. But right here, you got a good move here. And it's fairly simple strategy. I mean, you could have got in here, you could have got in here, could have gotten where the blue arrow is, even though, I mean, look at this candle. I mean, it's going to be a tough catch. But the idea is you want to get in as close to the blue line, the 9 EMA, as possible for an entry point. Now, what's good about this strategy is you can have a very tight stop. Once price breaches the 9 EMA, you're out. So, boom. Now, this would have been a great play. You don't always get like these type of, moves up. Sometimes you'll get steadier ones. This was just kind of the nature of today. A lot of these stocks were just moving at a rapid pace today. It was actually a really good day. So we could have gotten here, and then what you do is you just ride this up. Now, the thing is with this one, the further price gets away from the 9 EMA, the more likely it's going to come back to the 9 EMA. So probably a good strategy is you probably want to take profit up here as you're going up. Take some shares off, etc. If that's in line with how you're trading. I'm day trading fairly. I don't know if I would say like a scalping type of style, but I'm a very quick trader. I'm not really holding for very long. So, and like on a type of move like this, I didn't trade this one, but I'd been looking to take some profit. Now, why I picked this one as well is because it was a 9 EMA alert for us today. Like this was really like a nice steady move. I really like price action like that. It gives you time to react. So I picked this one because this was a 9 EMA alert too. And now a lot of times the 9 EMA longs turn into projectile shorts, our second strategy that I was mentioning. Now, this strategy involves this strategy involves all 3 moving averages, or the 2 moving averages I have here. So you have the 9 EMA, the blue line, and the 20 SMA, the purple line, and then vwap. So it involves all 3 indicators on the chart. Now, where this play becomes a short for me is when you see this right here. So you have the right in this intersection right here, when you have the 9 and the 20 coming together. Once you see price breach below, you could take a short. Boom. And now what tends to happen, just like happened here, you could ride this all the way down the VWAP. Now this thing even tanked further to VWAP, which I find happening at times. And so what you could do is you could get down to VWAP. A lot of times I just take it all off. I mean, because that's a good target. What is this, around 450, 448? You could have gotten in anywhere around here, exited here for a nice gain. Or a lot of times what you can do is, well, you can take some shares off, half shares, a third shares, however you want to go about it. And then if this thing continues to trend down the 9 EMA, you take it that way. So that kind of outlined both of the strategies. We'll take a look at a few others. So once again, once price breaches the 9 and the 20, rides down the 9 with target being VWAP. Now these plays happen in the afternoon, or at least after 11 o'clock is what we're looking for. And it's looking for things just, overextended, or vice versa. If it's a stock that's just been puking, giving it up all day, you would take a long up to VWAP. All right, now let's look at another 9 EMA play. Maybe this one will be a little bit smoother. That one was a little whippy. It was good though. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Corn index. I don't know what the hell that was. All right, boom. Another good one. CRON, Chronos Group. See, it first alerted right here. And actually, the AI took this trade today. Holly, the Trade Ideas AI took it. And look, I mean, this was another good one. It alerts right here first. That's where the blue mark is. This is where the AI bought it. And once again, you get in this. And this is like, 76 Cadillac price action. Real smooth. And you just take this. Boom, you take this up the 9. Like I said, you probably want to take some profit up along the way, at least secure a profit, let the rest ride, as long as it doesn't breach 9 EMA. And so you get in. I mean, now not all these plays are going to work, right? Like, and it's good. You take an entry as close to the 9 EMA as possible, set a stop below the 9 EMA, and then you're good. And then you can just ride this up for as long as it's staying above the 9 EMA. Fairly simple. Okay. Now we're going to take another look at a projectile strategy as well. Now this one, you'll find this, not all the plays work. Oh no, it's not this one. Not all these plays are going to work beautifully. And this one, I traded this one. And so you'll see, okay, so you'll see right here, this is where I bought the stock, right? So now this is a projectile long. Now remember, we're looking for price to breach the 9 and the 20. So the 9 and the 20 have to be close to each other. And we're looking for price to breach through. So as you see right here, I'm messing with the chart too much. I bought, so you see the B, look, I bought right here. And, and actually on this one, I did buy a little bit early because it was holding the $5 mark, which obviously is an important level. And from the fact that it's for its listing, I was figuring they wanted to hold $5 here, and they did. Now, what happened is kind of stalled here, and I recognized it. Luckily, I recognized it and I sold. So as you see, the S arrow, I sold right here for a solid profit. I mean, nothing crazy. Breach back below, but now the real play is what you can do with these is a lot of times they don't actually make it all the way to VWAP, and so you might want to take some profit if you sense things are stalling, or like before, like I was saying, even on the way up, you can take profit on its way to VWAP. Now it did fail, right? Nothing's 100%. These things aren't surefire things. This is why risk management is king. You focus on that, but that's a topic for another day. And boom, now look at it. Once it price breached right around here, again, dip back below 5, back up above 5. Now look, now this is that nice smooth right up the 9 EMA to VWAP. Now it didn't make it all the way to VWAP, but got sure damn close to it. And once you notice things start tapering off, this is why screen time is important. You take your profit and you're out. So I really enjoy this strategy, probably my favorite at the moment. Now, it does have a high rate of failure sometimes, and it's a strategy we're still trying to hone in the room, try and get a little bit more accurate. But this is why you stress risk management, because win rate doesn't matter really. If you hit, you could lose on 5 of these, hit the 6th, and it's paid for itself and some. You know what I mean? So this is a strategy we're still honing, but we're finding a good deal of success with. Now, last one we'll take a look at is the breach play, for lack of a better term. Now, this one was also a 9 EMA alert as well. As you see, I mean, there's a lot of similarities with these styles and how we approach it. But this was when I traded Aurora Cannabis. This was a nice play. I mean, this thing ran up crazy today, but as you see at the open, it's just kind of choppy. Now, if we look at these two candles right here at 950 and 955, I noticed in real time, like price was, look, it's obeying the 9 EMA, right? Not breaching below, but it was having trouble getting above VWAP. It was just getting jammed there, getting jammed there, getting jammed there. Then once I saw the breach above VWAP, boom, then we had a nice trend up. And as you could see, as it went up, I started just taking profit. And that's what you're looking for. And then once again, the AI took it. That's what these lines are. The AI took along on this as well. Now, this is not the ideal breach play. I just was, I was just giving examples from this trading day, 11/6/2020. But ideally with this play, this would involve all three of these indicators as well. You'd want to see these kind of more bunched up, not just the 9 and VWAP like I showed. But you'll get it to where, like I was saying here, it was just like getting kind of jammed, but it kept pressing up against VWAP, and then the 9 kind of just pushed it, and then once again, it just trended right up the 9. You get times where all three of them are together, and that's kind of the stronger play for sure. You have, like, let's say you would have VWAP, the 9, and the 20 all right here, and price is just pushing, can't breach, or vice versa, down to the downside. So hopefully that was clear. Those are kind of some of the strategies we're implementing, or the main ones I'm focusing on. Others got some in the room, and we really enjoy the collaboration, bounce some different ideas off each other. So we'd love for you guys to join us. That's what we're doing. And if you do join the room, you get access to the futures room as well. And that's the beautiful thing. I mean, you can get access to futures, get access to equities, options, swing trading, et cetera, et cetera. Well, I appreciate everybody coming in, watching the video. Much love. Go watch Confessions of a Market Maker. It's with me and JJ host. If you don't already, much love to everybody. Peace.